Hey, it's Clay Trader. This will be a video chart on ticker symbol HUSA. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually just today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to this time frame. I think that's a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price. And in this situation, makes mapping out a very logical question quite straightforward. And that question revolves around the fact that today was a very nice move. I mean, when you consider where the price was to where it ultimately closed right there, I think any rational person would say, yeah, the bulls definitely made some progress today. Nice move overall. But that does lead to the very valid question, but is there any sort of true power behind this move? Is there any sort of genuine strength behind this bounce? Or is this just some sort of knee-jerk reaction dead cat bounce? I have no idea, but like I said, by using charts, we can make answering that question very straightforward. And in my mind, it all revolves around a single area. And that area on the chart is going to be right here at, we'll call it the 49-cent area. Why is 49 cents so important? Well, hopefully we can all agree on the logic that price movement with genuine power, with true strength, a bounce that is actually a bounce, well, it's going to keep on bouncing. Or in other words, it's going to make progress forward, right? The price is going to keep on progressing. The price is not going to go back to where it was. I'm assuming you're saying, hey, thanks, Captain Obvious. Of course, if a bounce is actually a bounce, it's going to not go back to where it was because that would be a contradiction of a bounce. Exactly. So with that in mind, think about 49 cents. Any sort of closes below it or worse yet, if the price separates to the downside, what would that be doing to the price? That would literally be putting the price right back inside of this range where it already was and just broke out of. Again, going back, not a sign of true strength. Whereas let's say the price pulls back here, does something like this, and then heads back up. What would you have in this situation? Well, you'd have a set of lows right here. You'd have that set of lows down there. If you picture each one of those as stair steps, well, hey, now you have stair steps making progress in the upwards direction. And again, that's what a true bounce is going to do. It's going to keep on making progress over time. So, and how am I defining, progress? I am defining and quantifying the term make progress as 49 cents. What about areas of resistance? There's one that really stands out to me, and that is up here at this point. You can see on several different occasions, 57 cents, kind of a random number, but going back through the history of the chart, you can see knock down the price there, and then a couple of times today, bulls try to get up above it, but just couldn't quite do it. So 57 cents, public enemy number one going into next week. But anyway, slice it, very nice price movement today. Now things transition into the question, can the bulls build upon this momentum next week? We shall see. One of the biggest questions I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.